Hello everyone, I'm Lulu, the RC chick from Toucan Hobby, and I am so very excited to be taking a look at this awesome 770S Scania tractor truck that we had over here designed at Toucan Hobby. This is going to be an MD model with a 6x6 full metal chassis and of course an amazing light system that I really want you guys to see because you are going to want to have this on your next RC tractor truck. And there's an amazing, really awesome secret that I have that's going on over here that I think you definitely are going to need as well. So let's jump into it and check it out. Alright guys, now let's take a look at all the exterior features and details of our tractor truck over here. So of course here at Toucan Hobby we always try to make everything special than the last one. So this one is going to have super special things over here. So right in the front you're going to notice this full metal bumper. So it's pretty nice having something full metal right here on the front, which you can actually just open up that way. This is from Scale Club. As well, we do have some front grille lights over here that are kind of like in this N shaped. And another amazing thing about this, just in the front, you can actually take this part right out. So this is going to be connected with magnetic contact. So of course, if you have your lights on, it's gonna disconnect, but once you just simply just put it back on, just like that. So you can actually just play around with it. Like, wow, I'm really bad at this. But yeah, it is so easy to just put back. Look at that. And now you have everything back in place. And of course, we do have our headlights over here in the front. Coming up on the top, we do have the Scania logo embedded into the truck, as well as some windshield wipers that are mobile, but do not go all the way. This is as far as you should go, apparently, for this one. But for this one, now coming over to the top, we do have our sign visor with the lights embedded right into it. We do have a mirror over here, and of course our side mirrors that you can adjust to wherever you want. It's not 360, but it's literally enough for whatever you need to do. Now on the top, of course, we do have a lifted roof. We do have some other two lights on the top over here, and of course our spotlights. We do have these air horns over here, the simulated air horns. These are going to be from Degree, and of course a simulated sunroof on the top. Now coming over to the side of our cabin over here, on the top we do have our marker lamps, which is kind of different from what I always see. So having them on the top over here is kind of really exciting. And of course our wireless antenna over here, which is pretty cool. Our doors on this can actually open. We do have openable doors on the cabin with a fully detailed cabin interior. And of course, when you open the door, you do have some steps as well that lead all the way down to the floor, which are an amazing detail to have. When you close it, you only can see two. And obviously, the paint job on this one is so well done. So all these stripes you can see over here with the little arrow, that's a paint job. That is not a sticker. So that's pretty exciting that we do have that on there. Now coming over at the bottom over here, so we do have our full rubber tracks with a metal wheel hub, which looks very, very cool. Now over here on the side, we do have some lights here, and some steps leading up to the top of the truck over here. Some more details, and of course another light right over there. So once it turns on, it's gonna look super cool. And not to forget, another marker lamp on this side. Like, how many lights do we have on this? It's pretty amazing. Now over here in the back, we do have another marker lamp that you can see over here, and this is going to be a plastic fender on the top. So in the back, we do have two axles. This is a 6x6 tractor truck with the metal wheel hubs, and these two axles in the back are going to have dual rear wheels. So there's going to be two tires on each side, as well as on this one, but only a single tire on the front. Now starting over here in the back, on the top we do have our Scania logo embedded into the cabin, so it's a plastic cabin. Now here's something special. Look at these awesome exhaust pipes that we have installed on this. We do have some air brakes for the trailer, simulation air brakes, and of course it's going to be a full metal piece for the exhaust pipes. Now there's something super special in this one that I cannot wait for you guys to see. That's something that's really amazing that you definitely will want in future. So we do have our two full metal chassis rails over here, our simulation tank that is decorative, as well as another one over here. So all these parts are going to be metal parts. So just imagine this wasn't there. It would be so sad. So I really love that there's so much detail on this. Now over here, finally in the back, we do have our metal fifth wheel. Of course, it's going to be as similar as always with the simple mechanism that you can just push the trailer into it. And of course, it's going to be super metal, everything. You cannot adjust the distance for this one, but it's literally in the perfect place. Now coming over in the back, we do have this pin for towing anything. So if you want to tow something, you've got it already over here. So it's metal as well, so nothing's going to break. Now over here back on the top, I'm going to show you something that you can actually do. You can actually just open this right up. It's not going to lead you to the battery compartment, but be careful when you do open it up. It does have some wiring that leads to the lighting on the top. So if you feel there's not enough lights on this truck, we do have a lot of space to put extra lights in for you. Now, if you're wondering where the hell is the battery compartment, well, that's going to be easy enough. First, you're going to pull down our full metal scale C bumper, and then come over here in the back. You're going to pull this metal lever that we have over there. Just push it forward, and then just open this up carefully. Now, first things first, for the battery, we're going to have the XT60 connector. I'm going to be using this 5000 milliamp LiPo 2S battery. And of course, for more details of what we have in here, we do have this quick run brushed ESC that we have over here. Now over here, we do have our 12-channel receiver. That's because we'll be using the ST8 controller for this one. So I'm gonna turn that on because soon we will be running this thing. So coming back on the inside, this is going to be our smoke unit, a full metal smoke unit by Dukan Hobby. And of course, you can inject the smoke liquid right over here, which will be lit up to come outside using the smoke exhaust pipes that we have over here, which I'm super excited about. Now over here on the side, we do have our 35 kg steering servo. So if you're ever dragging something super heavy that's way like 35 kg, you still won't have a problem with turning, which I think this amazing truck with its full metal chassis can actually do a light work of. Now that we've connected the battery over here, so it's not on yet, you have to press the on and off switch right over here. And now everything is finally on. Close everything up, make sure it's all neat. And now we're ready to go. Now let's check out the operation and the features on this amazing truck-to-truck. So I'll start over here in the back. So we do have this first switch over here. Let's turn it on, see what happens. So that's going to be your grill lights and the lights on the top over here. You can actually switch between plenty of modes, I'd say. I'm not sure how many because there's so many lights on this one. But let's move on to the next switch right over here. That's going to be the lights on the top. That's going to be your spotlights, marker lamps on the side, the lights right here in the sun visor, as well as on the top here. You can switch between any modes. Now let's just keep it casual for now, and then we're going to come to this switch right over here. That's going to be the side marker lamps, as well as all the lights going over here to the back. The second flip, we've got the headlight and another light, and then off. So let's turn all those on. And of course, we do have steering lights. We've got one over here and one over here. So this is going to be the same in the back. You're going to have our indicators. And now something super cool, as I mentioned before, you can bring down the bumper in the front over here. And look at this, check that out. Look at that. So we've got some magnetic electrical contacts that when you just remove it, it slowly starts switching off as well. But slowly, you can just easily put it back and everything works again. Like, the engineering is pretty cool on this. Alright guys, now let's go to my favorite part of this entire video, which is going to be the smoke and sound system. So it's set up together. So let's just push our right joystick down. Look at that, just look at that, oh my god. That has to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen on the track. Look at that, you've got the red flame coming off with the smoke unit. Now you might be thinking this is real fire, however it is not. We do have some LEDs installed inside, which literally I think blink a little bit, and when the smoke comes out, it gives the fire effect. That is so cool. You need this on your next truck ASAP. Contact me, get this for yourself. And this truck is very much reasonably priced. You need this in your life, trust me. And now let's hear the beat. Whoa. So we're using a TBS2 sound system on this one, which is one of the best you can get from us. That is amazing. I absolutely love this feature. It has to be my favorite so far. And now one last thing about the sound. Once you push the stick halfway, that's going to be your volume control. So this is going to be low volume all the way down to 0, and then push it halfway again slowly. You can increase the volume. Now, for some reason, if you thought I was done showing you the coolest thing about this truck, you are wrong, because check this out. Look at that. Look at those red lights over the tires, under the fenders. That has to be super cool. And you can actually adjust the brightness of these, and you can just go crazy with it. Look at that. That is amazing. Do you have this on your truck? Because you need it. I love that. Alright guys, now let's check out the speed transmission on this one and the differential locks. So first things first, this is going to be our switch for the speed, and you can actually hear the sound when you switch. Just like that. So we do have only 2-speed transmission on this one. So first let's start with the low speed. Turn her on. Now let's try it. So this is going to be our low speed. Pretty decent. Now let's switch to high speed. And that's going to be our high speed. So this chassis is a CNC cat chassis, which is making it so much more amazing actually. And of course we do have a differential lock on this one. Put it back in low speed. This is going to be differential lock for the rear axles, the rear 2 axles, and then this one is going to be for the front axle only. Now let's check out the differential lock on this one. So first, we're going to leave everything on. Just open. Now all the tires are not moving on the same speed. So now let's flip this switch over here. So we do have this front axle not moving at the same speed, but these will not stop running. So it's closed in the back. Now let's check out the front. Close that. So it's closed in the front and in the rear. So now let's open up the rear over here, and it stops. Closed in the front. Let's open up the front, and it stops. So it's a pretty cool addition, I think, to have both of these axles have different, differential locks for any different type of terrain that you need, or if you're carrying some heavy load. Now let's take a look what's under the chassis. So obviously it's going to be a CNC cat chassis from MD. This is an MD model brand. So this is actually a very good one. I would say I really like this one. It's full metal, as you can see, really lovely looking. So over here we do have our lines for the differential lock in the rear, so I can actually move it around. You can see the mechanism over here for the rear axle and for the one in the middle. So in the front we also have its own mechanism right over here for the differential lock. Now over here, what you're going to see is our smoke unit already. That's going to be our steering servo right here on the front. This is our motor, our transmission gearbox, transfer case right over here that, spreads out the power. Now, obviously, in the back, we do have our dual rear wheel axles over here, and they are all live axles. Now, here's the fun part. This is going to be the lights that are under the fenders that you can actually adjust whether bright or off, which I really love these lights. These are some of my favorite lights. They make it look like the track is on fire, actually. Alright everyone, now that was our MD model DIY by Toucan Hobby for the 6x6 truck-to-truck with a feature smoke system, with a light system under the fenders that just looks absolutely amazing. So what do you guys think of this truck? I absolutely love all the features that we have on it, and I would love to get somebody to get this baby customized, or you can have this one yourself. So you guys should let me know what you think, and I'll leave my contact information so you can let me know if you want to get something similar to this one. I'm Lulu Tracy. There's a chick from Toucan Hobby, and I'm hoping to hear from you guys very soon. So see you in the next video. Bye!